Wow, this video is late. Welcome back on into the channel, everybody. I know it has been a minute since I posted on the channel. I've been trying to be consistent with how I post and everything, but I'm not gonna lie, I have had zero ideas for really what to do. So I don't know. Will I stay consistent? I don't really know, but I'll try to get there eventually, I suppose. Anyway, today's video premise is basically just bringing you guys on behind the scenes. Like, I know I've done behind the scenes videos before of like my bloopers and just other little snippets and clips of just random moments and stuff like that. But I want to get you guys like a true like experience for what goes on behind the scenes. For those of you that do know me and those of you that just have no idea who the heck I am. Just what I do just in the background to do all this stuff. I'm going to take you through all the editing processes that I do, how I gather all the people together, and just how I plan for these things. Just overall, just a general overview for all that good stuff. So let's just get right into this video. If you don't mind, guys, also giving me a like and subscribe just to help the channel out. Really does me a favor. And yeah, let's just get right into the video. So yeah, before we get into the big like grouping everybody together sort of premise, I'm gonna explain what I do during my downtime, because I have a lot of it during me waiting, trying to get with everybody, because it's very hard to group everybody together. So while everybody's just doing their own thing, we've got plans and we're trying to come up with stuff, I get to make up cool stuff like this. Yes sir, look at that. Look at that, I can do low-key changing effects. I don't even know if it's gonna turn out that good or not, but I really don't care. I get to test out new things like this all the time. I get to learn cool little tidbits. It's awesome. Let's continue on our little epidenture. Actually, you know what? It's a little bit hot out here for a hoodie, so I'm gonna just stick with this. There we go. And it's also really cool during the downtime because I get to learn really cool stuff like this. Like this. And last of all, my favorite effect. Well, we're done. Yeah, see, there's a lot of cool effects I learned that are like that I don't necessarily have a purpose for yet, but they're decent enough. This video is also a good little chance for me to experiment a little bit with some stuff. So some may turn out really good and some may look like crap. But hey, it's pretty cool. I am a fan of this one though. Speaking of effects, this is my setup. I just kind of pop a squat in my chair here. It's not really known to be that sturdy at times, but we work with it nonetheless. So, for editing, basically, I use my personal laptop. Now, I know I have two, only this one works because this piece of crap right here quit out on me on my second year of editing. The reason for that is because it is an Apple product, and Apple products nowadays, how they work is just, they break down every 2 years. They're like Fords. But yeah. Anyway, this right here is what I use to edit. I use Adobe products and Premiere Pro to like get some of the real good like editing aspects of what I do in there. I occasionally look at Photoshop, but I kind of just leave it alone after a while because I get confused on how it works. So I make a lot of my thumbnails through After Effects. So it's a little bit of a weird editing process, definitely not the typical normal YouTuber thing, but I get creative with how I do stuff. Since I'm on a budget here, so you kind of got to get real creative. You got to use your engineering process for that. Yeah, Dad will get a kick out of that one. Yeah, so this is the more solo aspect of what I do. See, for the most part, I'm the only editor of our group. All I really require from my friends is that they just kind of show up, but the majority of the editing process, 99% of it naturally comes down to me. So at the end of the day, I'm the one who puts it all together. I'm not gonna sit here and show you like every little trick I've done since the beginning, because we'd be here all day and nobody wants to see that. I guarantee if I showed you half the stuff on here, y'all wouldn't know what I'm talking about, and my 2 viewers would suddenly turn into 0 viewers. Not really trying to bore anybody is basically what I'm saying. However, if you guys want to see some tutorials for that, I would gladly be able to do that for you guys. Just let me know down in the comments below. Anyway, editing is great. However, I'm very limited on what I can do on my own, hence the new style of videos you keep seeing, and hence every intro of this is a new style of video. But in order to make films that are more in like my comfort zone, I gotta call on some of my buddies. I'm gonna show you how I beg for help. On the topic of asking people for help, I forgot to mention that I gotta be able to supply my people with things, props, etc. I gotta be able to plan all this stuff out accordingly. I gotta give my actors some pizzazz to them. So, coming into terms with that, we have the props. So I'm gonna go over them one by one. So first off, the elephants in the room. These bad boys here. We got the ray gun, Mark 1 and Mark 2. From Call of Duty Zombies, Black Ops, and Black Ops 2, 4, whichever number you see fit. These were 3D printed models that I bought on Etsy.com. I will not leave a link in the description because I will totally forget. I basically just bought some 3D printed models, and I just decided, you know what? I'm gonna put some painter's tape on them, I'm gonna paint them, and that's exactly what I did. So there you go, we have those. Second up on the chopping block is we have these hurt cans here. I originally made some soda variants with glass cans in the back room, but then Cold War decided to come out, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna model my videos after that instead of the old stuff, because I feel like nobody's done a Cold War zombies deal. This is what these are gonna be used for. I've got Jug, I got Speed Cola, I got Quick Revive, I got the 4 quintessential perks. I don't have Tombstone, unfortunately, but I really, really want it. So if I ever do find it, I am definitely gonna add it to my arsenal. Despite what Reed may say. Anyway, but yeah, that's the perks. So now we've got the mystery box. So this bad boy was a project that I thought, you know what, we could totally build with some wood, and you know, I'm gonna be trying to go into engineering school here soon, so I thought it'd be a great chance for me to just do a little at-home project, something pretty simple. The box is made out of wood and some stuff like that, and we've got a whole bunch of spare parts due to the projects that we do out there and whatnot, so we're just like, you know what, might as well. So I got with my dad and we just decided we're gonna build this. So took some extra planks, we nailed them all together, I learned some things. We took some things you put on fences to like help them go in and go out, and now it just opens and closes and all that stuff, and it keeps all the props on the inside. Let's go over those right quick. So yeah, obviously there's the Mark 1 and the Mark 2, and they look really, really good. I keep them separately from the box though, because I don't want to risk damaging them inside all this clutter, because we have quite a lot inside this box of goodies that we created for ourselves. So let's just get inside and see what we got here. So we got a knife. What would a weapons arsenal be without a knife? It's not real. None of it's real. Let's just clear the air on that. None of these weapons are real. They are all fake. They are all props that I've collected over the years. Some I bought recently. Some I've just had kind of laying around. But yeah, we got the knife. We have got the AK-74U. I totally just put in the clip backwards. Yeah, it's basically just an AK-47 without a back barrel. My friend Donovan decided one day, you know what, I'm gonna rip the back off of this and make it an AK-74U. So now we have that. Airsoft gun. We have a wood-painted Tommy gun that I thought would be a great fit for Jason in Cartel of the Dead, since he's a kind of like a mob boss kind of character. I thought that'd be pretty cool for him. We got a shotty. This is one of the mini guns in this box that belonged to my friend Reed. Yeah, there we go, hold up. There we go. Yeah, so this is one of his mini guns that I used for Cartel of the Dead. This is actually my weapon that I use in that film. So very big fan of that. We have, I don't know what this gun is called, but it's a gun and it exists. It's been in my arsenal for Lord knows how long, but I mean it exists. It adds to the arsenal. We have like I don't even know what this is. It's like a machine pistol or something like that. I don't know. It's got dirt in the center, so obviously not going to be shooting anything. Yeah, we've got some pistols here. This one belongs to me. This one's Reed. We got the Magnum, which the back of the Magnum, the little thing you're supposed to cock it with, has been broken. So just in turn, I can just do that, but it's not the same. I can unhook it like that. Then we got an Uzi, which I found at a really good price. This was like 20 bucks on some random site, but it looks really realistic, and I hope to be able to get to use this in a film recently. I want to do more films that can help me utilize these props more, not in a stupid place. For spot the reference, win a prize. But yeah, definitely not going to be filming at any dumb locations anytime soon. We've got an M16. I don't know if the clip comes undone for this. This is one of Reed's guns. Pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. This thing has been used in Z House. And then finally, every single thing has to have a starter pistol for zombies. So that's what this is. This is one of mine that I've had just kind of laying around. We've got a clip for it that belongs to Reed and just kind of sticks in there. So yeah, this clip, funny enough, actually doesn't fit in here, because like if you just have it in there, it just falls out. So what I do to get around that for reloading animations and whatnot that I plan to do is I'll just stick it in there, hold it under with my thumb, so that way whenever I decide to reload, I can just like that. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And yeah, that's basically the gist of the box. So yeah, pretty cool, I've got to say. We've got quite the arsenal on our hands. So when I do get the chance to hang out with everybody and just put everything together with a film, I think I have enough assets to make everybody look pretty decently well. And that's just the challenge, honestly. It's just getting everybody together, which is fine, because, you know, I totally get it. Everybody's living their own life. I'm about to be going off to college, so I totally get it. But it works when it does. So on that note, I'm gonna talk to y'all about how I get everybody together. So I have this crazy little group chat. I'm gonna try to have a little bit of it on screen. I don't know how alive or dead it is right now. Probably very, very dead. But yeah, when I decide that, hey, I think I have an idea, or I think I have a plan, try to text everybody up and say, hey, y'all wanna try to go film? And majority of the time, everybody's got plans, and that's totally understandable. But it actually worked out really well for Z House. Everybody seemed to be having a pretty good time there. We got fake blood, we got a bunch of people as zombies, and it was a really cool experience, and I hope to be able to continue to do that with these guys, especially as I try to make the gameplay videos. That's essentially the group chat. There's not really too much to it. It's just basically just a decent sized group chat that's just like, hey, you wanna go film? Just go from there. On the topic of people, let's go try to meet up with my co-conspirators, my partners in crime. I'm gonna go bother Jason. Oh, he's in there. Faster! Oh my god! Come on, faster! I've got so many ideas! So many! Oh my god! Okay, so it's not actually that dramatic always, but yeah, this is Fester.
I was forced to do that.
Yeah, you were. That is one of the many bits we have there. But yeah, Jason has helped so much with just organizing and getting all the people together. He's introduced me to a lot of people who have been in the recent films like Cartel of the Dead and Z House and just so many other stuff. And he just does a great job with just organizing all that, especially with writing scripts. Like, you can tell me a little bit about that.
So whenever we have films, we're not coming up with all that stuff on the spot, except for what we just did here. What we normally do is we get on a Google Doc together. I share it to a few people. Normally it's just Brooks and I, or sometimes Vance, Daniel, anybody else who's like major to that film. And so normally we go scene by scene by scene, and we don't normally stick completely to the script, but we do follow that like a guideline. So I could easily like compare Cartel of the Dead to the Cartel scripts. They're very different, but you can get at that they're still following the same like story. And so we don't need the scripts, but it helps so much with organizing, and it just lets us get our ideas all together and on a piece of paper.
Except with Z House, because like I had a whole concrete idea for that, and then Daniel walked in and mentioned pizza, and then that just became the whole premise of like the people breaking into the house. Like, oh my lord, it was nuts. That film.
I had nothing to do with Z House.
Yeah,
if it sucks, it's not my fault.
Yeah, no, you showed up later. Like, you got there when we all finished.
I showed up for moral support. I didn't even show up to be in it.
You showed up to be a zombie, I think.
I showed up and you guys, like, I think it was whenever y'all were breaking in, or they were breaking in. Because I remember there's just an armada of armed teenagers at this guy's door. And I'm really confused, but I was like, I had to sit in my car and watch this play out because I didn't want to get in the film.
There were like people walking by, just terror, just seeing all these kids just in the back.
Gosh. There was this couple like walking around the street in this neighborhood. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but they definitely seemed concerned with the fact that there was a truck full of delinquents driving around. They just looked very concerned, and I thought it was pretty funny. But I didn't say anything.
Good lord. Anyway, let's go to an actual film set to just see how it all comes together. What?
Okay, so plot twist, there is no film set. We just kind of film in woods for the most part and people's houses, so pretty easy and common to find, unless you're my dumb self and decided to film at a church once, and that did not go too well if you were involved in that. But yeah, on that note, this is the GoPro that I film with for the zombie stuff, the first person stuff that I plan to do the zombies gameplay with. And then for the rest of the films, I use my Canon here, put on my lenses, all that good stuff on there, and it is good to go. And it has served me very well in these past 2 or 3 years that I've had it. So I'm very, very blessed to have that. But yeah, very, very short section. I just wanted to explain my materials that I used for filming. I was gonna show how I film with people, but I just decided this video is already long enough, so I'm just gonna briefly go over what matters. So yeah, back to the video. I'm taking your PS4.
Anyways, now that he's gone, I can show you how I get gameplay. So basically how it works is I just kind of screen record the gameplay off of the PS4, and then once I get done with that, I go into the library, and then I take this little handy dandy USB here and just shank her into here, and I get all the gameplay and the audio, and then just it's as simple as putting it onto the little computer over there. And I know that's probably not the most efficient way to do it, but it is a very new style of video for me, so obviously it's not going to be professional. But practice makes perfect, so it's just part of the dues you get, you know? Just got to get used to new styles, new ways, and eventually get better at it. I didn't start out editing anything good on my first go, that is for sure. So hence why I gotta start like this for the PS4. It's not even mine, it's my brother's. I have to like bother him every time I want to record a gameplay video. But yeah, over time I'll learn how to convey my personality more so when I'm playing my games and whatnot. So hopefully I'll be able to do that, and hopefully you guys stick around for that content. Anyway guys, that is going to be the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to see just behind the BND, just all that. And yeah, I really enjoyed getting to make a video like this because I get to show off some effects that I really have wanted to do for a little while and that I haven't gotten the chance to do. And just, it's a nice individual stuff that I get to do, you know? I enjoy getting to make stuff. This channel's a great way for me to express my creativity, if you want to call it that. Just, I'm like an artist, but not. I'm like a professional doodler, but with film. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you don't mind, do me a favor going down, giving this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for future videos, and I will see you in the next one, baby.